So organic is something wherein somebody knocks your door, you openly welcome them, and paid is something where you go and knock the door. Whether to welcome or not, it's up to them. Here, for movies put together in Hollywood, actor is not finalized, actress is not finalized, the script is not finalized, but the movie name is finalized, paid marketing started happening. Why? Because they want to create some sort of vibe. So to create vibe, paid is done. But every time vibe is not. Comes to USP, I would still say don't bring out your USP at the initial stage. In economics we learn about need, want and demand. Create need. Let the want come and automatically the demand will come.
And so do you think digital marketing can replace the traditional marketing?
It has already, but I'll tell you like this. I go to a lot of IITs to give lecture every year. Starting from IIT Jammu till IIT Madras, I have given lecture in almost all the IITs in this country because they have come up with a new aspect of incubation centers wherein the people from agricultural background comes in. So I'll answer your question in that sense. See, every market has a need and demand, and every market's needs and demands has to be fulfilled.
Correct.
But how are you doing it? At what pace are you doing it? And with what content are you doing it makes a difference. So, if you are looking at experts, they are going to come and talk to those people who don't know even 1% of it. And there is a huge gap. Expert will give you a talk of the next level. But the guy who is sitting over there doesn't know even the ground level. So how are you going to bridge the gap? And in digital marketing, it is something like monologue. Keep speaking, keep listening, keep speaking, keep listening. And then to fill up this bridge is little tough. So we need to be slightly careful.
Okay. So when it comes to social media marketing, so social media marketing, obviously it's not our platform like Instagram and Facebook. At the same time, website is our own platform. We are buying our own domain.
Yes.
So it's our access. So recently we are working for our university itself, and what we found, Instagram algorithm is not promoting reels. So it's totally their control. So what would you prefer? Our own website, our own domain, or social media marketing?
Now, see, when you talk about a university structure, you have to be slightly careful here because with the content what you publish on these educational portals, be it a college, school, university, any place where education is dealt with as a service or a product, you need to be very careful because there are multiple generations, multiple varieties, and multiple creeds of people who are going to look at your content. Say, suppose you want to, take admission in a university. You're going to share that content with your parents, your relatives, your cousins who are working in an MNC. And at the same time, if they don't like something in it, though it was the best part of that university, through Instagram, it will start getting trolled. Though it was a question, it was a query, but others will take it as a negative remark. So I feel what Instagram is doing, let it do. But there is no harm of Instagram if somebody else goes on their own and try to open up a meme page over there. On their own, they go and they tarnish a brand image by making a stupid name out of that particular thing. So you can't, Instagram never invited anybody. But yes, you need to take control. When it comes to websites of universities, there are affiliating bodies you have to work with like UGC, AICT, NAC and other institutions who are going to come and audit your website. And they're going to see what content have you put over there. Basically, students of every age come to a university, starting from, graduation till masters or PhD level. So you need to have such kind of content over there where it is giving okay information. I don't say superb level of it, but if it gives okay level of information, your job is done. End of the day, website is just a web space. It's not a dictionary. It's not an encyclopedia. It's just a web space where you can publish your information and leave it. That's actually the definition of a website. People have started taking it in a very wrong sense. Website doesn't mean that you click on it, you do transactions. No, website doesn't mean you click on it, a video opens it. Website doesn't mean you click on it, you go to some other page. No, it is just a page wherein you give information about yourself and leave it and keep updating it over a period of time. That's okay. But nowadays, with digital marketing, digital media, online marketing, internet based products coming in, apps coming in, it has become more of a transactional device rather than being a portal. So people log on to the website not for the sake of getting information but to get to somewhere else. And that is where the website business has taken a hit over the other social media platforms.
Okay. So, sir, recently what happened? We were shooting the content for university. So one of my friend came and he asked me that, what are you doing? I told him, we are making content for university. He told me, you're working for university. University have a lot of marketing budget. Why don't you go for paid marketing? I told him, we are working on paid marketing itself, but not on Instagram. We are working on organic content also. So can you please clarify what's the importance of paid marketing and organic marketing?
Okay, intelligent question. Not only students ask this, but even the adults or experts in this domain are not much clear. I don't say I am a great guy in this field, but let me tell you with what information I have is organic content is like your blood in your body. Nobody can change it. You got it by default. That is organic. Suppose God unfortunately or unwantingly somebody gets hurt and all of a sudden blood is required to be given to that person. What will you do? You will donate the blood.
Correct.
With the same group, correct? So I'll take it out from your body and transfuse it into that person's body. Now the blood what you have given to his body is not organic. For him it becomes a non-organic, and in digital marketing sense it becomes a paid thing.
Okay.
He might have paid for it or he might have, but it is not his body organic inside blood with him, right? Every organization has its organic blood inside, which we call it as organic content, which has come by nature. Correct?
Correct.
Over a period of time, I try to compete with you. I'm coming out of medical, going to marketing. I want to compete with you. I think you have less skills. Let's say we are from the same class, and some person comes and wants to take our interview. Now, what would I do? If I go to the interview, I'll try to flaunt myself. I'll try to talk about myself. I'll try to make it much better so that I somehow influence that gentleman or that lady who is taking my interview. When you go, right, what will happen now? Comparison. We have friends outside but competitors inside. In terms of paid marketing, everybody tries to compare and we try to put in those things which are non-organic, which we can't put in an organic thing. I would love to talk about my placements on my website. I'd like to talk about my infrastructure on my website. I'd love to talk about my faculty on my website, but that is organic.
Correct.
But in terms of paid marketing, I'll talk only about my placements. What attracts in an education field?
Correct.
If you see an automobile field, what will they try to put on the paid side? The car, the style, the features, the BHP, the kind of torque it produces, the tire it has, and the brand ambassador. But when you want to get more information, you have to go to the organic content. Now, paid is just a replica of the organic thing, nothing else. It's just the shadow. If I want to sell an iPhone, organically it will sell to 10 people. But if my company says, no, you have to sell it to another 5, then I have to make it paid. Wherein I have to spend money to reach to those people and tell them that, hey, this is a product available, please buy from me.
Correct.
That's paid. So organic is something wherein somebody knocks your door, you openly welcome them, and paid is something where you go and knock the door. Whether to welcome or not, it's up to them. So this is a very vague phenomena in the market in terms of digital market, and everybody is getting into paid because they want to increase their bandwidth. There's no harm in increasing. I'm absolutely up to it. Please go ahead and increase. But is it healthy? Is your company getting benefited out of it? Now, just take an example. You're watching a match on Hotstar. All of a sudden, in between those videos for crowdfunding, people who are having problems, medical issues, children are not well, they come with a crying face. correct? And they're asking you for help. They have no other choice than to do this. I mean, very vague, but this is how it is. That is paid marketing, that wherein people have to go and show their problems. In YouTube, wherein you're watching a very interesting video or you're watching a movie or something, would you feel like to watch it again?
No.
But paid is that also.
Correct.
Why come up to such level where you have to bring in somebody's problem online and sell it? Of course, fund is getting generated, but you lose heart out of it. That level paid has gone to. Wherein now we don't talk about a Britannia biscuit or a Miswak toothpaste. No, we have started talking about something which is yet to be launched, and that launch will happen next year. But the paid marketing has started happening this year. For movies put together in Hollywood, actor is not finalized, actress is not finalized, the script is not finalized, but the movie name is finalized. Paid marketing has started happening. Why? Because they want to create some sort of vibe in the market. So to create vibe, paid is done, but every time vibe is not good. Honestly telling you, if you keep forcing, it's gonna break.
Bounce rate will increase.
Definitely. So it's gonna break means your bounce rate is getting increased and you're getting a negative hit. People will come to your portal, but they'll go off again. Why? This is not they're searching for.
Correct.
So,
I can totally relate, sir, because I saw some of the influencers, they're just posting the same content with a different title. People are commenting, why are you posting the same content? We are getting irritated.
But he's not bothered with the comment, he's bothered with the content. And he's getting paid for doing it, so he'll do it because he's an influencer, no?
Correct.
Influencers are like lawyers. You pay them, they'll talk.
Correct. So nowadays, almost every brand are running ads. So how we can create USP in our ads?
Okay, now don't look at others when you were talking about USP. You know your product much better than the other.
Others.
And when it comes to a unique selling proposition, your product has come into existence because of that USP only. Probably a similar or an equal or a symmetrical USP might be in a competitive product also. But that doesn't mean it is you. You are you. You are nobody else. And nobody else is you. So when it comes to USP, I would still say don't bring out your USP at the initials only. In economics we learn about need, want and demand. Create the need. Let the want come, then automatically the demand will happen. So people don't take this as seriously, but let me tell you, nobody ever searches for buying a medicine through Flipkart or through Amazon. Though we have a lot of apps available like NetMeds or MFine or Tata 1mg, but still today people prefer to go to a medical shop, show the prescription and get the medicine. Ask why? Because there is no faith. You cannot buy a medicine without prescription is the rule in the medical science. Unless and until it's a normal paracetamol or this. Those should not begin, but it started happening. But the trust factor still lies where? The USP of selling medicine is what? A store. The USP of buying an online product is what? Flipkart, Amazon, Paytm Mall, shop clues. But these people are not selling their product, they're selling somebody else's product. So where is the USP? Just tell me, today also if you ask the owner of Pepsi or Coca-Cola, what is the USP of your product? Can they define?
Not really.
What is the USP of Sprite? Can they define? But if you ask anybody what is the USP of, say, a soap, you can define.
Correct.
Either it's a medic soap or it's a manly soap or it's a feminine soap, it's a baby soap, that's the USP. If you ask anybody what is the USP of petrol or diesel, people can define. But why not for those products which you harp more for? Because it is just selling with the name. And who is promoting it? The company or the customer? It's the customer promoting it, not the company, because again they are coming knocking to find out your USP, but you're still not telling, but it's still selling. And in today's time, USP has taken the back seat. Packaging has taken the front seat. The beautiful it looks. This morning I was just watching this Louis Vuitton branding a Nike shoe. Just see, in a Louis Vuitton box, somebody is unboxing a Nike shoe. That's a Jordan 17, a Nike shoe. Now the question is, Why would Nike, get branded through Louis Vuitton or vice versa? But that's all about branding. That's all about USPs. Big question.